So, what do you do? What do you do when you overthink the content creation process? You might be thinking, Robbie, it's easy for you to create the content because you are a content producing machine. And you're right about that. I am a content producing machine. But today, I was in La La Land meditating pretty much all day today. And every time I thought about recording, I did not record. I did not record. I would rather today just kind of read a book, meditate all day, which I did for the most part. I would rather sleep, okay, because I stayed up to about 2 o'clock last night, woke up again at 6 o'clock. The night before was the same thing, and I'm going to the gym twice a day. Mind you, I've already been to the gym. So I'm saying all that to say that, yes, I am not motivated today. But here I am anyway, damn it. This is what it looks like when you don't want to record any content, but you do it anyway. This is what it looks like. You make yourself go through the process of getting started. You just get started. So, fun fact, I don't even know what I'm talking about before I open my mouth. When I hit record, I just hit record and I start talking. That's how easy content creation can be for you. You talk about what you're currently working through. For me, I'm one of those type of people that if the roof isn't on fire, then I'm in La La Land. And what I have to do is document, because if the roof isn't on fire, then I don't have a sense of urgency a lot of times to get things out. So what I do is instead I just document whatever I'm doing. This is why you see me out in nature a lot of times, just with my camera, whether I'm skating or whether I'm hiking or whether I'm fishing. You just see me with my camera and I make my journey the content. So that's one step that you could do, okay? You can make your journey the content. Whatever you're doing today, hey, that's the content. You take your camera with you, you record that. You look at the camera every now and then as you're recording, you say something, and then the rest of it is B-roll footage. If you don't know what B-roll footage is, it's just basically you're pointing the camera away from you recording other things. That's B-roll. No talking over it for the most part, unless you want to do a voiceover on top of it later on when you're editing the content. But you just document. Sometimes when I'm just meditating, I'll just turn the camera on and just capture myself meditating. That's a little bit of B-roll footage. Content creation doesn't have to be hard. It can be easy. Now, why am I recording today, even though I wasn't really motivated to? Well, because I made myself a promise that this year I'm going to put out more content than anybody. Now, will I put out more content than everybody? No. But I will put out more content than the average person. And what that means for me is I got to be putting out content every single day, which is why I also have tip number 2 for you. Batch record all of your content. On the days that you feel like recording content, just go ahead and record everything up front. Record. Just become a content producer machine. Record all the time, and now you got all of this content that's stored on your hard drive. Like myself, I got content I could just pull out of the ethers because I've recorded that content in the past. I can use that content as my new content today. That's the cool part about this stuff. Okay. So batch record. You don't have to record content in real time. Fun fact for you. How do you know when I recorded this video right here? It published today, but did I record it today? You will never ever know. How do you know I didn't record this in 2022? You don't know that. You think I recorded it today because it's coming out today. You're probably wrong. That's the power of batch recording. You can record a bunch of content when you feel like recording. That way, on the days that you don't feel like recording, you can still put out content that you've already pre-recorded. Now, the first thing I gave you should have been the first tip, which is just get started. Just turn on the camera, hit record. But I'm going to use that as tip number 3. Tip number 3, turn on the camera and just hit record. Okay, just talk to the camera. That's it. Tip number 4, find trending topics in your industry and just share your opinions about those trending topics. That's another easy way to create content when you don't feel like it. When you don't feel like it. Okay, that's tip number 4. Tip number 5, talk about things that cause you to feel pain. Okay, talk about your pain, your struggle. You can talk about that if you feel comfortable with it, especially if you've gotten over it. I love talking about things that I've gotten over in life. Hey, here's how I overcame depression. Here's how I overcame thoughts of suicide. Okay, here's how I overcame a poverty mentality. Here's how I overcame feeling like I was a victim in America. I love making those type of videos because those are tried and true things that I can share with people because I actually have results in those areas that I feel like can help people because they help me. So share your victory, share things that have caused you pain, but things that you have gotten over also. Yeah, you could use that for inspiration. What else can we pull out for inspiration when we don't know what to create, we don't feel like creating? What else can we do to keep creating content? Well, you go on social media for a little bit, like you're already doing. You're already on social media. Look at some videos and then use some of those videos as inspiration. Yeah. You like that video that went viral? Or you like that video where they were talking about that one thing? Make your own version of that. Hit record. What's your point of view on that subject? Use everything in your environment as inspiration, even in the digital environment. That's tip number 6. What else can we do when we don't know what to create, when we don't feel like creating? Hey, man, go use some AI software. Go ask ChatGPT, hey, I have a podcast on this particular subject. Give me some ideas that I can talk about. Give me some content creation ideas that I can talk about today. It gives you a list of them. Okay. Tip number 7, use some dang AI. Use some freaking AI, won't you? All right. Use your sources. Okay. Use all this technology that you have at your disposal. Use that to your benefit. Don't just watch everybody else use ChatGPT and all of this stuff, and you just sit back there like, I don't know what to create. Just do it. Just do it. Just create the content. All right. You can even go read a newspaper if you need to. Go read a newspaper and get inspired by the newspaper and create content based off the paper, the information you consumed in the newspaper. Now, I don't really suggest that. I don't read the newspaper, but I'm just saying, whatever you got to do to get some inspiration, go consume something else so that you can get some thoughts going around in your head. Okay. That's tip number 7 or 8. I don't even know where I am right now. Did I know I was going to create this list before I turned on the video? No, I just hit record. It's my life. It's what I do. It's what I would do if I didn't want to create or if I didn't know what to create. These are the things that I would do, and I'm just sharing it with you. And ironically, I turned that into content. That's how easy content creation can be. You guys get overwhelmed by all of these people that are editing the videos and making all these pop-ups. And man, to me, that's those bells and whistles. You don't need all those bells and whistles if you are actually passionate about what you're talking about and if you can hold somebody's attention. My videos on my YouTube channel, they don't get a lot of views right now, but they will because I'm going to keep showing up. So it's easy for me to talk about TikTok because I already have 260 something thousand followers over there. I went up 4,000 followers on TikTok in the past couple of days. It's easy for me to talk about that platform. So what am I doing? I'm devoting my time and energy into YouTube now because I want to show you what it looks like to build an audience from scratch. I only have 1,500 subscribers over here right now. I'm dedicated to it though. I don't care if it was 2 subscribers over here. Matter of fact, when it was 2 subscribers over here, I put out content. Don't be afraid to start from the bottom. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, share your opinions, lean into your imperfections, lean into it. It's easy to get inspired. Something pisses you off today at work, that's your content. Something made you happy today, that's your content. One of your friends said something that you liked or don't like, that's your content. Make a video about it. Make a podcast about it. It can be that simple. Go and look at my podcast and you'll see that I have 500 and something episodes over there, I think. At least it should be. I know a lot of stuff didn't get imported when I transferred data from one platform to another. But the point is, there's so much content over there, I can't even keep count of it because I made content related to everything that I thought. I just think it, that's my content. That's how easy content creation can be. It's Robbie Cornelius with Web Asset Group, and Web Asset Group is the only place you can get me at. All right, go ahead and download it on the App Store and Google Play. Don't stall, do it today. Master your mind and make some money online.